welcome back to Akwesasne here at the Turtle Dome for day number 2. Game number 3 with a pair of teams looking for their first win in Group A action. It's the Saskatchewan SWAT and the host, Mohawk Medicine Pat Gregoire, joined by Ron LaFrance. Hopping up in the booth for us, Stephen Stamp will be down on the floor doing our interviews. Ron, big game for both teams, but I think you got to lean a little towards the Medicine Men here with a little more pressure on them being the home team.
Oh, definitely. They came out strong last night against Elora. I thought the game was going to be a blowout, but they did come back. They held their own. Elora is just way too strong. But watching the games yesterday, the SWAT, they get their mental breakdowns and they let a few easy goals in by Manitoba. And the Medicine Men, I think this is probably one of the more evenly matched games of the day.
Yeah, certainly is. Yesterday when we were looking at the schedule, this is one that we had circled on here. Not because you have two Titans clashing in a big matchup, but like you said, I think this game has the chance to be the closest that we've seen so far. So let's take a look at our players to watch. Starting off with the home team, Cole Zeller, a big body at 6'3", 235 from Canton, New York. Plays at SUNY Potsdam, but more known as a football player, just picking up the game of lacrosse last year in the indoor game.
Well, I watched a few games last year, and he was a standout because he is so big and he's not afraid to mix it up, and he clears in front of the net. And the good thing about him, he uses a wooden stick. And if you noticed in the games earlier, none of the opposing teams, or either teams, had any wooden sticks. And in the Elora game, when they flooded that zone, you get whacked with a wooden stick in the middle, you're not going to come through. So quite a few of the Medicine Men defenders do play with wooden sticks, so we'll see how that matches up with Saskatchewan this evening.
Yeah, and Cole Zeller, he's a guy that can handle the ball with the stick as well. Mark Thompson, one of the officials there, you see him down on the floor. Trent Bray as well. Davey Boy Hallett in between the benches in the box. Saskatchewan wearing the white jerseys with the green and black trim. The Mohawk Medicine in the sharp orange. And Dylan Tullett picks up that loose ball, and we're going to have a push. Doesn't matter anyways, because the Medicine Men will stay with possession here. Medicine Men with the ball, bring it into their own end. Starting things off now with possession. Ball goes back down low. We'll see what the Medicine Men have here in their first offensive possession. Good double here by the SWAT. One again, Mitch Laffin throws that little dump pass there. Laffin, not our specific player to watch, but no doubt the folks at home should be keeping their eye on the U Albany Dane on the floor, number 61. Big hit there on the far side.
Bench. I think you're going to see a lot more of the hard-hitting action tonight, because really both teams are looking for their first win.
Yes, a lot on the line. You do not want to go into Tier 2, obviously, but with the way that the tournament's set up, if you do end up in Tier 2, you want to have to play maybe that lower seed, so you could see maybe a chance here for the SWAT. Crease dive, no goal. Good call by the official. Our netminders for tonight, Vinny Tucci down in one end, and in the other, it's Zach Ludwig, I believe, for the SWAT. We saw Eric Dirksen yesterday in action. Possession now down here for the Medicine Men. That's number 11, Josh Hewitt. Hewitt getting a pick set from Aiden Collin, another U Albany product. Now a chance here for the Medicine Men.
Cole Zeller getting knocked down, and the ball heads over to Saskatchewan. Long outlet pass that just goes errant, and it'll be Medicine Men ball.
That Medicine Men ball, indeed. We saw the SWAT yesterday at times really push in transition, but obviously this goaltender here, Keaton Johnson, not as strong with his stick, Zach Ludwig, as Dirksen, who we saw yesterday. Another chance here. Just a little dump pass from Cody Moore. Nothing being done there.
A little bit sloppy play on the Medicine Men's part. They got to control the ball more once they get in the offensive zone, or it's going to be a long evening.
Certainly is. We saw them start out sloppy yesterday, but they had that very strong second period. Dancing through is a chance here for Curtis Pfeiffer. But again, we see another crease call. Quick up the other way, it's Mick Miller. He just flips this one off to one of his offensive player, Isaac Thrasher, who had a goal and an assist yesterday. See the big body, Tommy Thomas, wearing number 44 today, 34 yesterday.
That's one of the traditional numbers for the Thomas family, actually. His Hall of Famer uncle, Mark Thomas, who was honored yesterday, wore that number for many, many years.
Very cool indeed. He's wearing the number 44 to keep that tradition alive with his family. So the SWAT going to get a chance here. Not too many prime scoring opportunities for either team so far in this one. We'll see what can get done here. Shot from the outside. Vinny Tucci has no problem. I thought Tucci had a pretty good game overall. Kept them in, especially in that second period, allowing the Medicine Men to get back in action. Medicine Men moving the ball down the floor. Try to settle things off. Here comes Tommy Thomas, the big body. Can't miss that guy in the orange. Shot from the outside.
Good save.
Big save by Zach Ludwig. Probably his toughest test so far. Saskatchewan really trying to use that stretch pass. Not a lot of teams used to the opposite side of the benches. Some teams have used to the advantage. Some haven't been able to figure it out just yet. We'll see if either team can use it to theirs.
Defensively works on your favor for that long outlet pass because they don't have that far to travel. But when you have a goalie that's not really that good at making those long passes, it could be a long day. Nice save by Tucci, and now the Medicine Men bring the ball into the Saskatchewan zone.
Here we are. That's Dylan Lyons. He was a scratch yesterday into the lineup here. That's Thrasher back down to the corner to Moore. Moore looking for his options. Back again to Lyons. Lyons dancing through. He gets a hard hit by 3 Saskatchewan SWAT defenders. And the loose battle ensues here. And use the cap. He's just going to run that into safe territory, get his offense going. Ball down low once again. Saskatchewan tries to feed the middle. That's Jack Dunn who can't hold on to that pass. And the Mohawks going to try to clear this one. Another good offensive ride from Saskatchewan. Feed there from Matt Wist, our player to watch.
Bodies are flying all over inside the Medicine Men crease. And now Medicine Men bring the ball up as you got Mitch Laughing just bringing it into the zone. He passes it up. Ooh, nice shot and save.
Beautiful chance there for the Medicine Men. Unbelievable pass from Laughing. Here we go and there it is, our first goal of the game, Josh Hewitt.
He had a pretty good game last night as well. So he is not that big in stature, but he drove that to the net and got the ball by the goaltender. And with 14:59 left to go here in the first period, the Mohawk Medicine Men up by a score of 1-0 on a goal by Josh Hewitt.
And Josh Hewitt doing a great job there. Dances in along the crease. Shoots that top corner. Like you said, yeah, I thought Hewitt had a pretty strong game yesterday. He was their leading scorer last year. Checking in the notes, wasn't this year, but it was a little bit of a rough season for the Mohawk. But a big reason why they weren't quite as successful. They struggled with injuries and filling an everyday lineup. So with their full lineup here, they seem to be a lot more competitive.
Well, they were fortunate actually to pick up players like Mitch Laughing, Dylan Lyons. So they were able to, pick up some players and hopefully field a good team.
Yes, a few players from Ontario as well. Aiden Conlon, Dalton McGinnis, and Dylan Tullett as well.
Vinny Tucci too is, I believe, from Mississauga.
Played for Brampton and Oakville. I think he's born in Mississauga, but played for those two teams. So the Medicine Men looking to add on to their lead. Thrasher with the ball. He's got lots of time and space. Will he use it? Little dodge there. That one goes wide, but almost goes off the back of Zach Ludwig. Ludwig got to be careful there with those bouncy boards behind the net.
Well, one of the problems that the Medicine Men have is they have a lot of American field lacrosse players.
Yes.
And I believe Isaac Thrasher is one of those products from Canton. And I had heard that he's rumored to be going to Duke to play Division I lacrosse there.
Wow.
Very young kid, too. I believe he's only 17.
And you can tell he's got the skill set. There it is, dancing in. And Jack Dunn showing off his skills, crashing to the net, picking up the loose ball, and getting his team on the board.
We had Tucci absolutely defenseless, down on your knees. It's almost virtually impossible. You can see on the replay, there's a nice shot from Weil. That's a wide rebound. And did you say Dunn?
Yeah, Jack Dunn.
Jack Dunn just gets it up and over sprawled out Tucci.
Yeah, Tucci with virtually no chance there. Nice job by Jack Dunn to crash the crease, pick up that loose ball, and tie this game up. 13:38 in the first frame to go. Pat Gregoire with Ron LaFrance and, of course, Steven Stamp, who will be doing our interviews in between the periods. Chance here for the Medicine Men. A little bit of a forced pass to Mitch Laffin there. Nice behind-the-back pass there from Aaron Greyeyes, who is a player you'll definitely want to watch. He was a human high. Oh, great job there to cause that turnover. And the Medicine Men can't corral that pass from Josh Hewitt.
I believe Greyeyes, he is an OLA product. I believe he plays for either Windsor or London. I know he's an OLA player, I believe.
I do believe that he played for the SWAT this season. But the SWAT have picked up a ton of OLA players, mostly from Welland and Point Edward. A long chance. That was Dalton McGuinness trying to find the future Duke player, like you mentioned, Isaac Thrasher, and the loose ball battle ensues. Aiden Conlon fighting for that loosey as well, but it's the SWAT who's going to pick it up. Number 19, Preston Wookie. And that's a clean breakout there, finding Matt Wist, who led this SWAT team in scoring this year. Good ball movement there, but Ethan Kennedy can't grab that. Nice bump pick there by Jack Dunn. Shot from the outside. That one goes wide. Talon Badaway, one of those players from Ontario, like you mentioned. And
Shot
30
clock.
seconds expire. So
Shot clock violation on the SWAT, and now the Medicine Men with Mitch Laffin bring it into the SWAT zone with Isaac Thrasher.
seeing Thrasher and Laffin build some chemistry between the two. Some time and space there for Cody Moore, but the shot turned away by Ludwig. Good ride there by Laffin. There's
nice forecheck.
Ball. Beautiful forecheck there. Laffin, not only just a goal scorer and a playmaker, he does the little things in the game that makes him such a special player.
Well, it's always good to have one of those defensive, offensive-minded players out there. I like the old days when you played, up and down and off.
Yeah.
And now it's changed to offense, defense, but you still have that mindset when you're a minor.
Thrasher takes that shot. Big block, though, from the SWAT. We've seen them get a good job getting in the lanes. Costly turnover there, luckily for them. Thrasher doing a good job. You mentioned the two-way players. Great job to recognize he needed to get back in transition to stop that fast break.
Well, one of the problems with those offense defense, they head right to the bench right away, not realizing that a man is sneaking in behind them.
Absolutely, no doubt. So play ensues this way. The SWAT, Matt Wist with the ball. He whips one.
Oh, and it looked like Abram Garrow got it.
Yeah, Abram Garrow, a tough customer, just gets up. And Dylan Tullett with three men chasing him. And that's a good trail check there by Mitchell Jaffray. Another Ontario product that they picked up here.
And they're all 21, I guess. The only way you can make that transfer into a non-league is that you have to be graduated out.
Very nice. Lots of time and space. Shot there. Turned aside by Ethan Kennedy. Loose ball battle in the corner. Picked up by Kennedy. They're going to work this around. Tries to roll off that peck, and he doesn't. Loose ball picked up by the Medicine Men. See what they do. And smartly slowed down by Kieran Lafarve. Tommy Thomas down low.
That's a big body right there.
It certainly is. Mitchell with the ball. Fires that over the top. Tommy Thomas. Flip pass. Beautiful heads up play there, but can't connect on the feed. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Doesn't matter though, because the SWAT pick up the loose ball. Chance here. We'll see if they slow down the ball or if Matt Wist takes it to the cage. Still a chance here. Shot from the SWAT. That one goes wide, and a couple of Medicine Men finish their check there too.
picking up the SWAT inside their own zone. Nice pass into the Medicine Men zone.
Nice roll away there. Good defense by the Medicine Men, recognizing just 3 seconds left on the clock. They need to get something going here. They get the shot off, but Tunchi does a good job to hold on to his rebounds.
And you're just talking about Cole Zeller. He cleared out the crease as soon as the shot was taken.
Yeah, Cole Zeller, not a fan of any other colored jerseys coming to his crease, that's for sure.
That's for sure.
Tommy Thomas throws that to the far side. Lots of time and space for Mitch Laffin. Laffin waiting. Feeds it over. Thomas not expecting that pass. That's going to be a turnover here. The SWAT now have the ball. Gray Eyes just throwing that up the floor. Jack Dunn patrolling this offense. Now over to the far side. Skip pass. That one doesn't get through from Talon Badaway. Badaway now with some space. Sidearm shot. Big stop by Tunji. Loose ball picked up by Dunn, though. Fresh 30 seconds here.
Ball picked off. Headed back the other way is Emerson Shenandoah. He's got a clear lane. He shoot. Oh!
Nice chance for Shenandoah, and we're going to get a
checking from behind penalty.
I think the trail official got
too many men.
Talon Badaway for a slash there.
Yeah.
Nice opportunity there for the Medicine Men, but not wasted, as they're going to get a chance on the power play here. I'd like to take a chance to thank our sponsors, EDP Renewables. Thank you for your support of the Founders Cup. And we have ourselves a power play here for the Medicine Men. We'll see if they can break the deadlock here. Just over 7 minutes to go. Conlon feeds the far side to Thomas. Back to the middle. Mitch Laffin. That's beautiful tic-tac-toe movement. And the Medicine Men have a 2-1 lead.
With 7:43 left to go. A beautiful goal by Mitch Laffin with an assist from Tommy Boy Thomas. Like I said, they were moving that ball along good. And Mitch Laffin broke down right down the center, and Tommy Boy just fed it to him perfectly. And like that, with 7:43 left to go, the Mohawk Medicine Men up by a score of 2-1.
We saw yesterday Aiden Conlon didn't get too much time on the power play. He's been out with a lower body injury, so taking time to get back. But you saw him, he fed that pass over to Tommy Boy. And it's nice to see him back on this power play. He's one of the additions from Ontario, from West Durham. And as we mentioned, another U Albany product. So he does have some chemistry already with Mitch Laffin, as you saw right there. So now we go with the SWAT down the other end. They'll look to see if they can tie this one back up. Almost Cole Zeller with a beautiful pick there, but good recovery defense. Gray Eyes takes a shot. We saw him in the World Championships playing for Team Iroquois, or Iroquois, I should say. Scored about 5 or 6 of those crease dive goals.
Well, you've seen a lot of those this morning, or especially in the last game, where I believe it was Poitras from Manitoba. He was able to get 2 or 3. I know he ended up with 5 for the game, but a lot of those, were from diving across the crease. And you got to time that just right. Your feet have to be outside the crease when you make that dive. If you're not successful, though, 2 things are going to happen. One, you're going to get really hammered, or you're going to end up losing the ball.
We'd like to thank Welch LLP as well for being a sponsor for the Founders Cup. If it wasn't for our wonderful sponsors here for the 2018 Junior B Box National Championships, we would not be able to provide you a free broadcast on JVI Sports Network's free YouTube page.
That's one of the good things about when you have these championships, and companies, both small and large, are willing to do that, because lacrosse was the official sport of Canada, and like they say, it's the fastest game on 2 feet.
Yes, we've seen some fast action here, not just in this game, but all week long, and we still have a ton left to go. 7-13 in this one in the first period. Mitch Laffin brings the ball to the corner with 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Extra attacker comes on. Isaac Thrasher drops that ball, but luckily for Laffin, he picks it up. Still play alive. Back up top to Laffin. 5 seconds to go. He launches one that just goes high of the net. Picks up the loose ball, but can't get that off. We have ourselves a injured
like
SWAT player.
Kane Nolting down on the floor. I didn't really see what happened, but I know, I believe it was number 21, Brody.
He's a cappy.
Cappy. He took a shot, off the stick of Mitch Laffin, and that hurt. I think it hit him right in the buttocks, but he was able to limp off. But Nolting, he looks like he's limping. I really didn't see what happened.
Yeah, hopefully it's just a stinger and he can get back out there. As we mentioned on one of our earlier broadcasts yesterday when the SWAT were playing, all 18 runners that they have on the floor here today, that's the only people that they brought. So if one guy goes down to injury, they're going to have to go short.
Oh, yeah, and that's one of the things, too, about I really didn't see that again, but he was slow to get up, and that's number 12, Bryce Duke. So, one of those things, when you get hit with the ball and you only got so many players left on the bench, you kind of wonder what's going to happen for the rest of the tournament. Yes,
and usually at this point of the season, a lot of guys are already banged up. You go through that grueling playoff battle, especially a team like Elora having to go through a gauntlet in Ontario. So back to the play on the floor. Big pop there. Possession call going the other way.
Looked like big Cole Zeller fed it to Badaway, and now a Saskatchewan ball deep in the corner.
Good on Talon Ballardway to not fall over. Usually when Cole Zeller throws a hit, someone's picking themselves off the ground. Cole Zeller with great defense there, and all in one swift motion with the Woody just picks up that ball.
So who's back in? Headed up is Dylan Lyons.
Dylan Lyons flips that one over to Emerson Shenandoah. Back over to Hewitt. Hewitt down low to Aiden Conlon. Conlon winds up, takes the shot. Big stop there from Ludwig.
Ludwig's been pretty strong tonight so far, facing about 7 or 8 quality shots. That one off the stick of Hewitt.
So back down on the floor. We'll have another possession here for the SWAT. 5:47 remaining in the first period. That's Braden Quinn over to the front. Weird bounce in front of the net. Medicine Men got to pick it up, and they do. Quick, fast break here. In all alone, taking the shot. That one just goes wide from Kieran Lefebvre.
It's good to see those defensemen rush the ball up, and we have an errant pass. And now the ball will go back to the Medicine Men with 5:19 left to go here in the opening period, with the Medicine Men up by a score of 2-1.
So Thrasher's going to start with the ball, getting it down to Tommy Thomas. Back up top to Laffin. Over to Moore. Moore tries to dance through. Nice flip pass to Thrasher. He takes that shot. And that one goes off Ludwig, but goes all the way down to Gray Eyes. Gray Eyes running some transition here. Played offense, like I said, in that World Juniors, but electing to go play a little more two-way game, something that you probably like to see.
Well, I don't think they have a choice with only 15 guys sitting on the bench. You kind of, I noticed in last night's War Chiefs game that, the offensive people like Ron John, they were end up in the second and third period playing both offense and defense, but Ron John primarily a defender.
Yeah, Ron John very impressed with his play. You see there, got the penalty coming up. That was to Gavin McLaughlin, number 29. He's going to sit down for 2.
High sticking penalty.
Yeah, could have called it a hold, high stick, a couple of ones there. But so with 4:36, we'll see if the SWAT can chip away and try to tie this one up. Stagnant at the top. Matt Wiss tries to feed that one through to Dawson Garvey. Ball now on the ground. Great play there by Dylan Tullett. Unfortunate play there for the Medicine Men.
Nearly picked off by Emerson Shenandoah. Shot clock violation.
Shenandoah, one of those players, like you said, loves to move the ball up the floor. We've seen him with a glorious chance, and almost another one there. So chance to reg this one here as Hewitt dances around the crease. We'll see if he can wrap this one around. Takes the shot. Big stop by Ludwig. And the loose ball picked up by Dylan Lyons.
Seeing a lot of the OLA games, they have the 30-second shot clock on a penalty. And here in the championship series, no shot clock once you're a man down.
Yes. Saw Alora use that to their advantage. Skip pass to the middle. Moore takes the shot and scores.
What a beautiful pass from Josh Hewitt to Cody Moore, cutting right down the middle. And just like that, with a shorthanded goal with 52 seconds left in the penalty, the score 3-1 with 3:34 left to go here in the first period.
See Hewitt here just pretends like he's just sitting back, waiting, letting time kill, but a beautiful cut by Moore. Cody Moore grabbing it, and you see the little fist pump there. He's fired up his first goal of this Founders Cup tournament.
Well, he was taking a beating last night at the hands of the Elora Mohawks, and it's good to get a goal, especially a shorthanded goal at that.
And good note there, short-handed goal for this Medicine Men team.
Cody Moore.
Ball movement here. Around the horn here, Saskatchewan will try to chip away at this lead and get back within one. Skip pass by Talon Badaway, no good, and running through the crease is Matthew Wist, so Dylan Tullett picks up that ball. He'll try to get it over. He's only got 10 seconds, throws a nice pass to Tommy Thomas. We'll see if they take advantage of it here, 2-on-2. Nope, instead, smart play with just 13 seconds on the clock. Tommy Thomas, big body, as you said, gets that over to Thrasher. Thrasher to Laffin. Laffin just waiting until this penalty expires, and it does. Laffin with a spin and a huge check. Grayson Kwan. One of the SWAT players end up in their own bench. They did blow it down, but instead they say play on.
Well, one of the dangers when you don't close your bench all the way, or your bench doors, incidents like that. Tommy Boy coming in, shoots, ooh, nice save.
Tommy Boy looking for his first goal. We saw him score 3 goals. He was named the MVP for the game. Solid choice, I thought, there. Hometown crowd loved his play, just bowling through bodies.
Oh, that was on the one power. When Elora had the power play, he ran over the Elora Mohawk player. So with 2 minutes left to go, still 3-1 in favor of the Mohawk Medicine Men. Oh, and a shot and a score by Badaway.
Talon Badaway, we've seen him probably shoot 3 or 4 of those sidearm chances, but Vinny Tucci making the save this time. Tucci unable to make the stop there.
It was kind of an ugly goal, too, as you see Badaway. He just cuts across the center, and more like he's just forcing or pushing the shot in. So with 1:57 left to go, power play goal for the Saskatchewan SWAT by number 7, or number 10 rather, Talon Badaway.
Talon Badaway getting a goal there. I believe, I'll have to check my notes, I think he had 1 goal yesterday in the early
I believe
game.
so.
So his second of the tournament. We'll have to take a look at the notes there. 1:57 left. Steven Stamp has head down to the floor. I believe he's going to have a quick interview with the captain of the Medicine Men, Cole Zeller. The SWAT start with the ball. They'll try to tie things up before they head to the frame, the second frame. Grayson, Gray Eyes, I should say. Good defense there by McGinnis. Throws his man to the ground. Cole Moore with good defense the other way, but just one cross check too late as he hit Talon Badaway down on the ground.
That's his brother, Cole Moore. As he heads to the penalty box, you got 2 brothers out there, Cody and Cole Moore. And I believe it is, no.
Oh, McGinnis is going to get called there.
Well, I noticed he high stick to one of the Saskatchewan players in front of the net, so he got pinned on that. You see him, he knocked him right down, yeah.
So I think we might be getting 2 penalties here for the Medicine Men.
Well, 2 penalties and also a penalty for the SWAT, as the SWAT player retaliated when Dalton McGinnis hit him upside the head, and I believe that is number 26 for the Medicine Men, and number 7, Cole Moore. And for the SWAT, I didn't get a number on that, but there is a guy in the sin bin, number 7, Mitchell Jaffray.
Yeah, Mitchell Jaffray, another member of one of the Ontario teams, Welland, the Welland Generals. So the SWAT are going to have an opportunity here, 4-on-3. A good ball movement here. Gray Eyes down to the corner. Tries a little flip pass. That goes awry as it goes well over Drayden Quinn's head, all the way down to their goaltender. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Back up top to Quinn. Quinn fires that over. They just need a shot here. Wist over to Gray Eyes. Gray Eyes with a shot. That one goes off the stick of Tucci, so Saskatchewan will have a fresh clock.
Fresh 30 for Saskatchewan with exactly 1 minute left to go here in the first period. Score 3-2 in favor of the Mohawk Medicine Men.
Medicine Men with the lead. Big stop by Tucci. And they'll have a good chance here to kill off some of this 4-on-3 with Hewitt with the ball. He'll just trot up the floor. Got to get over with 10 seconds. He'll do that with relative ease.
Ooh, almost
Nice
loses
check.
the ball.
A little too much ease on that clear. Hewitt feeds the middle. That's Moore. Dances through, takes the shot, and scores. Cody Moore.
Cody Moore with the second goal of the game. It almost looked like his momentum was going to carry him into the crease as he tried some of that razzle-dazzle. So with 32.7 seconds left to go here in the opening period, the Mohawk Medicine Men up by a score of 4-2. And here you see Josh Hewitt with just a beautiful flick pass, and then Cody Moore bearing it to make the score 4-2.
Great job by Cody Moore to recognize not to go in the crease, just stopped right on a dime, reached over and cashed in there. 4-2 the score, like you said.
Ludwig was down for a moment. I didn't really see what happened. Maybe it was just frustration, almost, trying to close out the period, trying to keep the Medicine Men off the board. But that was a beautiful give and go from Josh Hewitt over to Cody Moore. And, with his momentum, I thought he was going to get called for a crease violation, but he bared it before he actually went into the crease.
Absolutely. I thought the exact same thing.
And I think that's what the SWAT player is talking to the ref about, because it was close. I'm not saying, that there should be any reviews in box lacrosse, but it was awful close. But you could clearly tell from our vantage point that Moore got the shot off before he ventured into the crease.
Yeah, Cody Moore, a tough and a gritty forward, has 2 goals here today, but that one there is a beauty as he's able to keep his feet out of the crease. Josh Hewitt.
Another short-handed goal for the Medicine Men.
Another short-handed goal. That's 2 for them. Josh Hewitt leading the way, a goal and 2 assists for him.
I believe that might also be Cody Moore's second short-handed goal.
Yes,
if I'm not,
his first one was a good call on that one there. Medicine Men lose the draw as Gray Eyes picks up the loose ball. So 25 seconds here. We'll see if the SWAT can bring it to 4-3 before they head to the room. We'll have Steven Stamp talking with one of the players from the Medicine Men. There's that sidearm shot that we saw from Bataway this time. And we have a break here. In all alone. Ooh. That shot from
still
Shenandoah.
Time left.
Dylan Tullett tries to feed that into Shenandoah with a backhand shot, and time expires. 4-2 the score in favor of the Mohawk Medicine Men. Ron, you've got to be pretty impressed with this Medicine Men performance so far.
So far, the first 20 minutes of this opening period, they're got their heads up. They're playing. They're completing their checks. They're passing the ball, moving the ball around. They got a couple shorthanded goals, and Cody Moore's playing a heck of a first period. Give Vinny Tucci credit. He made some excellent saves.
Yes, excellent saves indeed. The defense has been pretty strong too as well. And the man who leads that defense is their captain, Cole Zeller, who's standing by Steven Stamp.
All right, here I am on the floor with Cole Zeller. I decided I'd pick one of the guys who's closest to me in height, making it an easier interview. And this is a big game for you guys. You slow start yesterday, then you really battled back. How much did yesterday's comeback, or near comeback, help you guys get ready for today?
Yesterday's game, it started off a little rough, and then started coming back a little bit in the second. I think I got the boys a little fire going in their stomach. Started feeling us a little bit, thinking we can hang with these teams a little bit in this tournament. But then in the third, we fell off a little bit. We just got to get back to where we were in the second. I think we'll be all right.
You've got, some new guys in the team that you're able to pick up for the tournament. So, after a bit of a long season for you guys, you've got some extra talent and you've got some extra fire. Like you said, there's some passionate guys out there, and obviously you want to get through. And huge game today, because if you get a win, you still have a chance to go for a gold medal.
Oh yeah, that's the biggest part. One of the biggest players we picked up was Mitch Laffin, number 61 offense. He's amazing. He's doing great at it. Yeah, wicked. He's really leading our offense right now, setting up plays. We're running most of our plays through him. He's just capitalizing, setting up the rest of the boys, and that's all we can ask from those guys. So.
You've been on both sides of the coin because last year you joined the Seneca War Chiefs to go to the Founders Cup in Saskatoon. This year you've got some guys coming in. So how does that help you as a captain with the team, as the captain? How does that help you to know what to do to help them become part and really contribute to a team effort?
Help me let the boys know what kind of competition we're going to be up against and how high much the skill level is going to get a lot better from where we're playing. And just the speed of the game. It's a lot different as soon as you leave our league to Founders. It's crazy.
And the intensity.
Yeah, a lot, and way more intense.
Great work. Good luck in the rest of the game and as the tournament goes on. Good to see you again this year. Cole Zeller of the Mohawk Medicine Men will be back for the second period.
Welcome back here in Akwesasne. The score 4-2 in favor of the Mohawk Medicine Men, and this play has been fast and ferocious with some physical play as well. Both teams laying the lumber and the body.
Nice swim move by Mitch Laffin, who gets yard sailed. That's one of the most embarrassing moves you could have happen to you. And then he throws his guy through the box.
And this is where we saw a couple of penalties there. Dalton McGinnis sat down for a bit. And I believe Cole Moore was the other. So right now we have 3 players in the penalty box, 2 for the Medicine Men, just 1 for the SWAT. So the SWAT will have 27 seconds here to try to chip away at this 4-2 lead. Still lots of time left.
Yep.
We're
You know, in the game of lacrosse, your penalty kill unit is just as equally as important as your power play. And fortunately for the Medicine Men tonight, they've been able to score 2 shorthanded goals off the stick of Cody Moore. And you know, like that, it still could be 2-2 without the strong play of the penalty kill unit.
No doubt about that. Mitch Laffin, Josh Hewitt as well, some standouts with a goal, an assist for Laffin, and a goal and 2 assists for Hewitt. Aiden Conlon with a lone assist, and Tommy Thomas with a lone assist. On the other side, Jack Dunn with 1 goal. Talon Ballaway with the other lone goal, and Drayden Quinn with the lone assist for the Saskatchewan SWAT.
I was talking to some of the Western teams. They're not used to the humidity that's here back east. The Coquitlam goalie this morning, I don't know if it, but he ended up vomiting in the goal crease and then right by the door. Yeah. And they said they're just not used to this humidity. One guy was complaining that he woke up when he left. It was 14 degrees. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, and he said at 7:30 in the morning it was 24 degrees. I said, you should have been here a month ago when it was in the 90s and 100s.
Yeah, this building does get quite smoking, but as I mentioned before, one of my favorite places to play, coach, or broadcast, and that's what we're doing right here at the 2018 Founders Cup. The Saskatchewan SWAT look to try to cut this lead to just 1 goal. Matt Wiss skip pass, but beautiful pick-off by Shenandoah. Shenandoah in all alone. Shot goes wide. We'll see if Tullett can pick up the loose ball. Shenandoah getting called for running through the crease.
It was Ludwig that actually got the better end of the brunt there as his own player ran into him with 31 left to go here in the second period. The Medicine Men up 4-2, and we're all even.
Emerson Shenandoah, tons of chances, showing his speed there once again, but missing the net just wide. Matt Wist, beautiful spin move down, and just a great chance there. Not able to get that shot off. And up away we go. Mitch Laffin, fast break chance. Nice dodge, and a beautiful finish. The Dane train is rolling here in Akwesasne.
They call that the crippler, the move where you actually shoot from your opposite side of your body. Beautiful goal by Mitch Laffin. He's got a big smile on his face as he knows now that he's put his team up by 3 with 19:09 left to go here. You look at the replay, you see Laffin come in, he slows up just for a bit, does the crippler move, and he's got Ludwig out of position and buries it with 19:09 left to go here in the second period. The score 5-2 in front and in favor of the hometown Mohawk Medicine Men.
Mitch Laffin giving his team a laugh there with that beautiful move. Not only was it the crippler shot there, but also the elusive move to beat his defender, Preston Woodkey. But the SWAT will try to cut some momentum here as they win yet again another face-off. Try to hidden ball move, doesn't work as Wist just hands that one off. Ball on the far side, skip pass, bat away with the shot. And Vinny Tucci bats that one away. Ooh, we're gonna get a hit from behind there.
And Cole Zeller taking exception to that as he was hit. More looked like it was tripped going into the boards. That's always dangerous, especially nowadays, you know, when the kids are a lot bigger and they're momentum heading into the boards. But off to the sin bin for the Saskatchewan SWAT, number 24.
We'll see the replay here, and yeah, you never want to ever hit a player from behind, but especially that close to the boards. And it looks like Saskatchewan's going to get an extra penalty here for unsportsmanlike.
Yes, he is. So he got a 1 for interference, and he's going to get an unsportsmanlike misconduct as it should be. I don't know if it's going to be no. I don't know if they're going to put 2 guys in the box. Yes, they are. So Medicine Men with 38 left to go will have a 2-man advantage.
5-on-4 here, which can be deadly with the shooters that they have on this team. Shot from the outside, one of those sharp shooters there. Isaac Thrasher. Laughing to Thrasher, down to Thomas. Thomas looking for his options. Back to Thrasher, to Laughing. Skip pass. Thomas didn't even realize he caught that ball. So perfectly placed from Laughing. Thrasher with the shot and scores.
Power play goal by number 47, Isaac Thrasher, to make it 6-2 with 18-12 left to go here in the second period. The SWAT will still be down 1 man, as we did have 2 guys in the penalty box for the next minute and 34 seconds.
We'll see the replay here. Tommy Thomas just fires that up. And you mentioned this, Thrasher, more known as a field player, not that much indoor experience there, and it doesn't matter if you're a field or a box player with a shot like that, that's going to work all the time.
Doesn't matter at all. You know, they say the field net is 6x6, but all you need is a little opening on any net to make a good shot look even better.
So like you said, $1:20 left in this power play. We'll see if the Medicine Men can continue to add to this lead. Conlon with the ball back up top to his teammate here and at UAlbany, Mitch Laughing. Conlon might have soaked that one there. Laughing. That's Moore with the shot. Loose ball battle along the sideboards there. Good job by Thrasher to thrash his way. Skip pass again to Moore. Moore back up top. Laughing, looking to see how much time left he has on the shot clock and the game clock. Thomas to Laughing. Laughing, waiting for a play. Laughing takes that shot. Big stop there by Ludwig. Ludwig looking for his options. Finds one there. And the SWAT will try to get this over with 10 seconds, and they do.
Barely.
Barely. Kane Nolting still with the ball. See if the Medicine Men can apply some pressure here. Nolting switches hands there. That pass goes awry, and Laughing picks up the ball, and he's off to the races. Laughing slows down. It's been a long shift for him. Flips the ball and gets a change.
Well, Mitch Laughing, like you said, playing at UAlbany, who also play that run and gun style of lacrosse. So it's like box lacrosse on a much larger field.
Yeah, they are no doubt the most fun team to watch in NCAA lacrosse. Freewheeling, like you said, and it was nice to see them get to the Final Four finally.
Well, they should have a even stronger team next year with Dahoga Nanako coming back.
What a special player.
There's a kid from Akwesasne, Isaiah Skiddy. Oh, nice goal. Cody Moore with his 3rd goal of the game. With 16-12 left to go here in the second period, the Mohawk Medicine Men pulling away by the score of 7-2.
You see here just a loose ball battle. Cody Moore picks it up. And again, nice hands around the crease. Able to keep his feet out. This time we see him just going back and just putting that over the keeper.
Ludwig was out of position. He just, got it up over the top of him.
Once again, we'll have a face-off. Laughing and Wist. These two have had a pretty strong battle. And Wist gets the best of them. Kwan fires that off. And McGinnis doesn't like anything happening on that one there.
And I believe Dalton McGinnis was from Newmarket, one of the players that they picked up. You don't like to see that, especially when you get blind, when your teammate gets blindsided like that. Back in the day, it was more a bump and bump and roll, but now it's you get cross-checked, and if you're not careful, you could get hurt that way. Medicine Men on a power play with 16:04 left to go here in the second period, up by a score of 7-2.
I know it's still still lots of time left, 7-2, but if you're the Medicine Men, you're going to want to keep rolling and rolling. We were talking about it during the break. Right now, the standings are so tight. Any goal that you can score is huge if there is a tie.
Yeah, because it comes down to points for, points against, so you want to put up as many goals as you can.
Conlon somehow grabs that ball, flips it out to Thrasher. Thrasher takes that shot. Good defensive play by the SWAT to swat away that ball.
Coming back the other way, the Saskatchewan SWAT now make it into the Medicine Men zone. I believe that's Gray Eyes.
Yes, Gray Eyes. He's got great hands, but great feet as well. You see him transition up the ball so effortlessly. See if he feeds to Talon Badaway. Can't hold on to that pass. Loose ball on the turf. Still fighting for it. Still loose. And Cole Moore runs through his man. But he's going to get an interference call as he blew up Jack Dunn without the ball.
I don't agree with that. They
Nor
were
do
both
I.
going for the ball. I mean, that call could have went either way. But unfortunately for Cole Moore, now he's going to negate the power play with 15:11 left to go in the second period. The Medicine Men up by a score of 7-2.
I mean, to me, it seems like now Cole Moore's getting a penalty for being stronger than the player that he hit.
Well, if you see on the replay, the SWAT player actually had possession of the ball, so I don't agree with that call of being an interference.
I strongly agree with you, but nonetheless, it's going to be 4-on-4 for a minute here. Matt Wist tries to flip that to Gray Eyes. Gray Eyes picks up the loose ball anyways. Gray Eyes pumps, shoots. That one just misses the corner. Medicine Men finish the hit there. Matthew Wist, the leading scorer of this SWAT team, still held scoreless in this game so far. Nice pass. Finding the man off the bench, Josh Hewitt. 3 points for him so far in this contest. I believe he had 4 yesterday, 2 goals and 2 assists. I'll have to check my notes. Isaac, Thrasher, over to Conlon. Conlon, one-handed flip to Hewitt. Hewitt unloads a heavy shot, but Zach Ludwig is able to make the save. Tosses a bomb down the other way, but Jack Dunn is not able to grab it. Loose ball battle won by Kieran Lafarve. Over to Dalton McGinnis. McGinnis can't squeeze that pass. Good on Jack Dunn to recognize and pick up the loose ball. So 47 seconds left on the Medicine Men power play, and they're going to have a chance here shorthanded. Can they score once again on the shorthanded opportunity?
Just out of the reach of Mitch Latham.
Talon Badaway off to the races, dancing through almost every single Medicine Men on the floor.
He got whacked early on, I believe, by Boots, and then Badaway just kept on moving and gets it by Vinny Tucci with 13:37 left to go here in the second period. The SWAT making their way back by a score 7-3. You see that nice swim move and just gets by number 76. Not sure who that was. 76.
I don't think we have a 76 on our game sheet, so we'll have to take a look there. I know Justin Boots is wearing number 72. These are different jerseys than we saw last game, the orange uniform, so maybe they have different numbers than.
He is a big fella too, that number 76.
Yeah. 7-3 the score, 13:30 left here in the second period. Pat Gregoire, Ron LaFrance, and Steven Stamp down on the floor. Thanks for tuning into JVI Sports Network's presentation of the 2018 Founders Cup. We got a penalty coming up to the Medicine Men. It's
All
a
I heard
slash.
was a big giant whack, and I believe Cole Zeller is going to the sin bin with 13:17 left to go here in the second period, up 7-3. And Cole carries a big wooden stick, so
Yeah.
when he makes contact with somebody, you can hear that throughout the whole arena.
Oh yeah. I mean, he's not a small guy either.
No, he's not. He looks like an NFL linebacker.
Yeah.
Would you say he was 6'2", 235?
Yeah, 235, 6'2", like I mentioned, playing football growing up, a little bit of lacrosse, but got back to playing, and last year was his first year playing with the Medicine Men and also with the Seneca War Chiefs. Was picked up at the deadline. Went on a Founders run as well, winning a bronze medal. So the SWAT, Gray Eyes with a shot from the outside. Tunji makes the save, luckily for him. That loose ball squeaks out and causes no harm. Dalton McGinnis playing with a bee in his bonnet, as he normally does.
Finishing off a check, I thought Bray was going to give him a penalty for that, but unfortunately for the Medicine Men, he stayed out of the box.
Tullett with a beautiful block there.
See, I don't agree with that call either, because the ball didn't actually hit number 76. It went, he more or less blocked it with a stick. At no time did the ball hit a stick, and they give the possession back to the SWAT.
It's one of those jam plays. Like you said, you jam his stick and you don't make contact with the ball. So the SWAT will keep possession. Loose ball picked up by Hewitt. We know he has wheels. We'll see if he uses them. Hewitt, 2-on-1. Shenandoah with a chance, and once again, Shenandoah not able to convert on a chance. He's had 3 or 4 quality chances so far, at least.
Little guy too. He's not that big in stature, but he does have speed. And he picked off a couple passes with 12:24 left to go here in the opening period, or the second period rather. 1:03 left to go on the penalty to the Mohawk Medicine Men.
So we'll see if the Medicine Men can chip away at this lead. Wist over. That's to Ethan Kennedy. Kennedy back to Wist. Wist pumps, tries to feed Gray Eyes on the crease. Great job by Tullett to knock that one down. Loose ball. Picked up by the Medicine Men. They'll try to keep that one onside, and they do. Oh, pass almost to Mitch Laffin in the corner. Ooh, Laffin takes a healthy shot to the face. He doesn't fall over, so he's going to see if he can chew up as much time on the Cole Murray penalty.
Laffin, nice swim move, as he's just going to rag as much time as he can off the clock. 21 seconds left to go on the penalty.
Hewitt over to
just out of the reach of Tommy Boy, who was all alone on the crease and headed toward the sin bin for the Saskatchewan SWAT, number 17, Nate Nolting, and he's going to get a high sticking penalty with 11:29 left to go here in the second period. Medicine Men up by a score of 7-3, 12 seconds left, and a penalty to Cole Zeller.
You got to assume here that the Medicine Men will just hold on for 12 seconds. Not attack to the cage, as you see there. Aiden Conlon just playing catch with his schoolmate. Both of them at UAlbany. We've talked about how great that program did last year, and they had another great season this year as well. So now, with the advantage, they'll try to get going here. Thomas down low. Back up top to Thrasher. Laffin with the shot that goes wide. Loose ball picked up by Lavoie. Great job by Thrasher and Thomas. That's a couple of big bodies. Away. Somehow Lavoie holds on to the ball.
He was crushed into the boards by Tommy Boy Thomas with 10:45 left to go here in the second period, and they're going to get a penalty to the Medicine Men. Probably Thomas on that. Probably going to give him an interference call.
So we'll see what's doing here, as Kwan is still holding on to that ball. Finally now he gets it down low to Gray Eyes, Aaron Gray Eyes. We know what he can do. Great defense there to keep Gray Eyes along the boards. He somehow slips through, loses the ball now, and I think we're going to get another penalty as Mark Thompson, I should say, the official from Ontario.
Headed to the penalty box, number 29, Gavin McLaughlin.
That's his second penalty of the game.
And it looks like Thrasher is going to go off for a slashing penalty. So in a little bit of turn of events, now the Medicine Men find themselves down 2 guys in the box with 45 seconds on a penalty to Nolting. So 4-on-3 for the next 45 seconds.
So Gray Eyes is going to start with the ball, gets that back, kind of throws a long pass. Over to Ballaway. Ballaway with the shot and scores. Get rid of your hats. Ballaway with his 3rd goal of the game.
So far, we're looking at probably the player of the game for the Saskatchewan SWAT, Ballaway. It doesn't. His shot is kind of deceptive because it looks like it. To me, I call that an ugly shot.
Yes.
He more pushes the ball than he actually shoots the ball, but it's deceptive. Beating Tucci on stick hand side at that. So 10:07 left to go here in the second period. The Saskatchewan SWAT scratching their way back into this game. Now the score 7-4.
I'm glad you said it was an ugly shot because I was thinking it. I just didn't want to be the one to say it. But hey, they don't draw pictures on game sheets. As long as it goes in the net, that's all that matters.
I have the being fortunate that I've been around this game for almost 50 years. So I can say greasy goals and ugly goals and ugly shots.
And no doubt about that. So Dalton McGuinness, he's going to move the ball up. We're going to be 4-on-4 for 20 seconds here. As Josh Hewitt starts the ball down low. Gets that up to Thomas over to the far side. We'll see if the Medicine Men can get anything here. Mitchell with the shot. That one goes wide. Good job on Mitchell to try to stick with his man. He can't. Pass goes through and just wide there for Kane Nolting, who has sprung out of the box. A minute left now here for the Medicine Men to kill off, or for the SWAT to try to bring this game within 2 goals. Ball down low to Conlon. Conlon flips that up to Josh Hewitt. Hewitt still with the most points, along with Cody Moore. Each of them have 3. Hewitt still with the ball, trotting at the top. 36 seconds left in the power play for the SWAT. 8:45 in the game clock. Hewitt still with the ball. Spins around, looking for someone to pass off to. The Medicine Men looking for a hold. They're not going to get it. Hewitt in alone, tries that backhand pass. Or backhand shot, I should say. And
Hewitt was clobbered at the end of that, so possession going back to the Medicine Men with 14 seconds left in their penalty. 8:28 left to go here in the second period.
Hewitt, one of the other SUNY Potsdam members on this team, as we mentioned as well. Cole Zeller playing there. Hewitt led this team in scoring last year, as I mentioned. And the penalty does expire, so no harm done on that power play there. We'll go back to 5-on-5 action. Laughin down low. Still looking for options on the other side. Goes back over to the other side with Conlon. Conlon, one hand on the stick. He gets stripped, but flips a beautiful one-handed pass as Moore was looking for goal number 4. Somehow getting that shot off on net.
I believe that was Dylan Lyons. And the ball stripped. Coming away with it is Mitch Laughin.
Mitch Laughin doing all sorts of things all over the field. Gets that ball back for his team. Laughin's just going to slow things down, looking for who he can dish it off to. He gets Lyons down in the corner. That's Thrasher. Thrasher rolls away, looking, takes the shot from the outside, but Ludwig makes the big stop. Back over, transitioning the ball now is the SWAT over to Grey Eyes. Grey Eyes now back to playing his traditional position on offense here, which is good news for those who are doing the highlights on our booth here, because whenever he touches the ball, and speaking of highlights, goal number 4, Talon Badaway.
I believe that was the 3rd goal in a row for the Badaway for the Saskatchewan SWAT, and like that, the Saskatchewan SWAT scratching their way back into this game with 6:50 left to go, only down 7-5, but Badaway with an ugly shot that just seems to make its way into the back of the net.
And great job there by Curtis Pfeiffer to set that pick on Dalton McGuinness to give Badaway some free space to take that shot the other Medicine Men defenders have to be aware of that and jump out, get to hands. They know Badaway can score. That's his 4th goal today. They really got to get out there, get to hands.
Well, what they're doing is they're closing off that inside, and Badaway just comes around that pick, and he's been bearing those ugly shots that we've been talking about. But 6:49 left to go here, 7-5 in favor of the Mohawk Medicine Men.
So we'll see if the Medicine Men can stop the bleeding here, or will the SWAT get this game back to 1 goal. Shot from the outside. Tunchi turns that one away and gets the rebound. Shenandoah starts with the ball. Up to McGinnis. McGinnis fires the ball over to Moore. Cody Moore, one of the Moore brothers. Probably one of the leaders for player of the game for the Medicine Men. Great ball movement to the middle. Thomas can't hold on to it though, but Laffin picks up the Lucy. Great pick there by Aiden Conlon.
Oh, nice
Laffin
move.
dances through and scores.
What an individual play by Mitch Laffin. He made a good swim move and then made his way to the net with another crippler shot. So just like that, about 15 seconds later, the Medicine Men respond. Here you see the move. Nice inside move. Does the crippler, oh no, he just goes over the top shoulder. Picked the cookie jar off in the top corner. And like that's 8-5 with 6:02 left to go here in the second period of the 2018 Founders Cup Junior B National Championship.
And that's a huge, huge, huge goal for the Medicine Men. You mentioned all the momentum was shifting towards Saskatchewan, but Laffin with an individual effort. But I will say, nice pick there from Aiden Conlon to free up some space. Oh, Conlon getting the assist there. So Conlon up to 3 assists on the afternoon. Too many men.
Yeah, I knew that was happening as Gray Eyes made his way up the floor. A guy left too soon.
Nice long bomb pass all the way down to the floor to Josh Hewitt. Hewitt still with the ball in the corner. Feeds that over to Thomas. Thomas back to Hewitt. Hewitt inside to Conlon. Conlon with the ball. Face dodge, dances through, brings it to the corner, back up to Hewitt. Hewitt with the outside shot, that goes off the side of the bar. So that will stay Medicine ball.
It's good to see Osunadeka Mitchell out there as he's getting some good time, number 49. Ooh, a shot that one goes off the post. Still Medicine Men ball with 5:18 left to go here in the second period. The Medicine Men up 8-5.
Dylan Lyons with the outside shot. That's 2 pipes in a row for the Medicine Men. Thomas down to Hewitt. And back over to Mitchell. Mitchell with the outside shot. That one gets another piece. Is that 3 pipes in a row for this Medicine Men team?
Goalie's best friend.
Conlon with some space. Transfers the ball over to the other side. Hewitt back over to Lyons. Lyons inside roll. Rolls away. Creates some space. Takes the shot and scores.
What a great individual play by Troy Lyons to now make the score 9-5. That was all Lyons. It looked like he was going to try and dodge the crease, as you see right here on the replay. He stops and he rolls back out. Then he pops back out and then whips a gun just past Ludwig to make the score 9-5 with 4:48 left to go here in the second period.
And it's that little hitch fake that he throws that kind of freezes Yuzakapi, the defender, that gives him enough space, and he just, like you said, rips that shot. That beats Ludwig. So 9-5 is the score. 4:45 left in the second period. Could it be number 5? Big stop by Tucci, or did that one go off the pipe? Not too sure.
Off the pipe.
Gray Eyes, little flip pass. Gets the ball from Drayden Quinn.
Now with the ball, Gray Eyes up top. Passes up to number 10, Badaway. Badaway with a long outside shot. Nice save by Tucci coming back the other way. The Medicine Men long pass up. Just out of the reach of Cody Moore. That hits the netting, and it'll be Saskatchewan ball headed back the other way.
Saskatchewan with a chance in. Big stop by Tunchi. Dawson Garvey turned aside by the big chest of the former Oakville Buzz. Number 4 looking Cody Moore. Can't get that one there.
Just got a foot on the crease. One thing I noticed with Tucci, his confidence hasn't been shook like it was last night.
Yeah.
You know, he let a couple goals in, bat away with those. Oh, and now Abram Gara. I was just going to mention that we haven't seen him since he got hit in the first period.
Yeah, that's good to see him back. He's a physical presence in the middle of the floor, as we mentioned that. Throws one, but oh, are you kidding me?
That'll be a penalty, as Abram Gara still down on the floor. Like we were just saying, he just got out on, it was the first shift in almost 17 minutes. Now he's up, but it looks like Cole Zeller is going to the sin bin for either cross-checking or checking from behind. Had he not done that, though, the score would right now be 9-6.
We'll see on the replay here, and just that unfortunate.
Just
big,
lays out
hit.
Gray Eyes. I think Abram got hit in the lower extremities. That's kind of sensitive.
Yeah, you never want to see that. But an unfortunate event. We just were praising, being happy that we finally see the big defender back, and then
it's been almost 17 minutes, you know, since the start of the period, 16 and a half minutes or so. Not, you know, I was going to mention that early on that, you know, since the first period when Abram Gara got hurt, we haven't seen him. When he comes out, what happens? He gets hurt again. So he's sitting on the Medicine Men bench, and Cole Zeller in the penalty box. 2 minutes, I believe, for cross-checking.
So Saskatchewan will look to try to score a power play goal before they head off. Shot from the outside, broken play that somehow ends up to bat away. Loose ball picked up there from Cole Moore. They need to get it over, and they almost do. Mitch Laffin, too far for him, but great one-handed pickup there. Dances in, somehow still has the ball. Beautiful patience. The human highlight reel continues.
He made about 7 or 8 good moves. He was actually almost so far over that he was out of his own shooting lane. Mitch Laffin, great play here. You see him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then he buries it by lead. That, you know, in lacrosse, 2 moves is you know, hanging on the ball long, but when you're able to make 5 moves, especially being short-handed at that, to make the score, they're doubling up the Saskatchewan SWAT by a score of 10-5 with 2:57 left to go here in the second period.
3 short-handed goals for this Medicine Men team. Maybe the Saskatchewan SWAT should start thinking about declining the penalties, because the Medicine Men have been so good scoring those short-handed opportunities. Mitch Laffin now with 4 goals and 1 assist.
That's amazing. I mean, you tell why he plays Division I lacrosse.
Yeah.
You know, he just has great stick skills, strong hands, able to make 5 moves and then put it by the goalie, being short-handed at that.
You got to think with a few key players leaving UAlbany, he's going to play a much bigger role on that Dane offense.
Well, you got, was it Connor Fields? He'll be gone.
Yes.
They actually lost their face-off guy. He transferred to Maryland.
I saw that as well.
You know, Scott Marr's amazing at picking up players. He picked up a kid from Akwesasne, went to IMG, Isaiah Skitters. He'll be there.
He's a good player as well. And Scott Marr, a fantastic coach, a fantastic recruiter as well.
He goes right to the homes.
Yes, he does.
Like, he doesn't have, you know, Joe Schmo saying, "Oh, I'm here on behalf of Scott Marr." No, he goes right. He goes right to the homes, ensures that their, you know, family will get, assures the family that their child will get an excellent education at the University of Albany.
Back to the floor here, Gavin Mclaughlin with his 3rd penalty of the game. Sit down for 2 minutes in the sin bin, as you like to call it.
You know, my dad used to tell me, he says, there are a lot of places you can score from, but you can never score from the penalty box.
It's true. It's true.
The ever dangerous Talon Bataway with the ball with 1:52 left to go here in the period to score 10-5 in favor of the Mohawk Medicine Men.
Bataway with 4 goals in this contest. We'll see if he can add to that. Ball moving up at the top. Gray Eyes uses that seal. Bataway using his playmaking ability. with a little skip pass to Dawson Garvey, but Vinny Tucci's able to stand strong.
Just thought it to reach a Cody Moore.
Shenandoah just a little too overzealous with that pass, maybe a little too much pepper on that one. So that penalty there was a 4-minute as well. So the Cole Zeller penalty is done, but they still have 3:25 to kill off. 1:15 left in the second period. Bataway of that shot.
Ooh.
That one almost trickles through, but Cole Zeller, who's now using the player stick, the plastic and alloy shaft. Nice loose ball pickup by Hewitt. 56 seconds to go, 3 minutes left in the penalty. Hewitt's going to try to chew up as much clock as he can. Lions just slowly walking, challenging on those two SWAT defenders with one hand now on his stick. Pushes through. Now in dangerous territory, but he's able to roll through. Lions sidearm shot. And another goal for Dylan Lyons, 11-5 for the Medicine Men.
I believe that's now shorthanded goal number 4.
Yep.
For the Mohawk Medicine Men, who are equally dangerous on the man down unit as they are on the penalty or on the power play. Nice move by Lyons. He breaks all the way wide open. Just a little underhand shot. And like that, with 31 seconds left to go here, the Mohawk Medicine Men up by a score of 11-5.
2:39 left in the penalty to Gavin Mclaughlin. Face-off one there, calling the timeout on the floor is Dylan Tullett, Mitch Laffett, pretty much every single guy on the Medicine Men, so no doubt their instructions from the coaching staff was as soon as we win this draw, get possession, call the timeout. We once again would like to thank EDP Renewables for sponsoring JVI Sports Network's productions of the 2018 Founders Cup and Welch LLP. Once again, if it wasn't for our great sponsors, we would not be able to bring you the 2018 Junior B National Box Lacrosse Championships.
What a beautiful day we had today.
Yes.
If you like being sticky and muggy and the weather's been perfect, you know, if you're a boating enthusiast, but to be stuck in a barn all day long, it's hot and sticky in here. It was unbearable yesterday. Not as bad as yesterday, but I know, like I was telling you, some of the Western players are not used to this humidity, and it's really getting to me. You could tell some of the SWAT defenders are a little bit gassed out there. Well, not only because of the humidity, but the majority of the game has been played down in the Saskatchewan defensive zone.
If you are a Medicine Men fan or rooting for the home team here, you got to be impressed with this 11-5 lead that the Medicine Men have built. Just 2 wins during the regular season for the FNLA club. 15 seconds to go on this second period. Hewitt starts with the ball on the left side, directing traffic now. Over to Moore, back up top to Laughlin, down low. Shot. Sorry, I should say fake chance there. They try to go for the backdoor play. Nothing happening here. So 11-5 the score after 2 periods. The Medicine Men looking very strong. Having a lot of people here at the Turtle Dome impressed.
Well, so far for 40 minutes of play, they've played an outstanding game. You know, you were talking about only having 2 wins in the regular season. The core of their team stuck together. Mm-hmm. You know, especially when they found out that they'll be hosting the Founders Cup, they stuck together. They stayed with it. In the past, you know, in the seasons past, when they would get down, you know, leading or losing in a game, they would just basically give up. They haven't given up even in last night's game. So it's good that the Medicine Men got their heads up strong, and they're coming out with 11-5.
So we did talk to the captain of those Medicine Men, Cole Zeller. Now we're going to talk to the captain of the Saskatchewan SWAT, Bryce Dewick.
Hey folks, I am on the floor with Bryce Duick, the captain of the Saskatchewan SWAT. And first of all, I have greetings for you from Antti Laakkonen. Antti Laakkonen is a kid from Finland. He's 17 years old, from 4.5 hours north of Turku, who was volunteering at the European Championships last year, was desperate to come to Canada. I connected him with Randy Troback. He came and joined you guys. All reports were everything was going great. First game, steps on somebody's foot, breaks his foot. He's watching you guys, so you know you have fans from across the pond.
Yeah, that's awesome. Antti was an absolutely great guy. He was a really good player. He was there in and out every practice. You know, no complaints when he broke his foot. You know, it was like, well, I came and I tried, and you know, that effort was absolutely amazing. The commitment to come over all the way from Finland is something else. I don't know if I've ever seen that before, and that was really great to see, especially for the development of our Junior B League, having guys come over from Europe. So that was really good.
He texted me the day he broke his foot and told me about it. He texted me the day he had to have the surgery and said, but I'm coming back next year. I want to go to Founders with the SWAT. He feels like part of the family. And it's very much a family feeling around this team. You've got your dad, obviously, he's the GM. But this is a group that has grown very close over the years.
Yeah, we've become super close. You know, I mean, we lost 6 or 7 guys to Junior A this year moving up. But the kids that came up this year fit right in. You know, we gelled pretty good. And we felt that the chemistry this year was even better than last year. So it's been nothing but good things, and we're super proud to be here, and I think we're proud that we all kind of have that family feeling.
You had a bit of a slow start yesterday, and then it kind of came on, improved as you went. Today, again, a close game, but it's slipped away a little bit. What do you need to do in the third period? Because this is a huge game for you guys if you want to go into the medal round.
I think first and foremost, we got to calm down a little bit. We just got to chill. We got to make sure that we're doing all of our assignments. You know, we're getting just a little bit too antsy and a little bit too nervous. You know, this is some guys' first Founders, so you know it's different playing in a big rink, and you know, there's carpet here, and it's just a different feeling, different atmosphere as opposed to just, you know, playing at home at our Kinsman Arena there. So I think we just got to calm down, do our assignments, make sure that on offense we're really getting the ball in and out of the stick, moving the ball, you know, taking those shots from outside. And defense, we really just got to get our heads on a swivel, make sure that we're actually sticking to our man and just keeping it calm.
I know you need to go and share that with your team, so thank you for coming in. Good luck, and enjoy the rest of the tournament. We're going to go back upstairs to Pat Gregoire.
All right, thank you very much, Stephen Stamp. 11-5 the score in favor of the hometown Medicine Men. When we come back, we'll have the third period of action here on the JVI Sports Network. Welcome back inside the Turtle Dome on Cornwall Island in Akwesasne. Pat Gregoire alongside special guest Ron LaFrance in the broadcast booth. Stephen Stamp down on the floor, ringside reporting. We have ourselves a great ball game. If you are a fan of the Mohawk Medicine Men, they lead 11-5 over the Saskatchewan SWAT. And there have been many stars in this game, but 2 stars have shined the brightest, and that is Talon Badaway for the SWAT, and of course, Mitch Laffin for these Medicine Men.
No doubt. Both, I believe Badaway has 4 goals. Mitch has 4 goals, a couple of shorthanded goals. The next 20 minutes will decide, which team wants it more. Right now, the Medicine Men up by 6 goals by the score of 11-5. But the game of lacrosse is funny. Oh yeah. A 6-goal lead is really nothing. It's just a few, and you see on the replay here, Mitch laughing with one of his many goals in the evening in this contest. Another one right here, nice swim move, just putting it over the shoulder of Ludwig. Game of chances is what this is, and the Medicine Men have been taking more advantage. I think they got 4 shorthanded goals. When you can score from when you're in a penalty box, more power to you. But the Medicine Men seem to want this game a little bit more. They are the host, so you want to do well, especially in front of your own, your own hometown. And so far, they're making the most of it.
They certainly are making the most of it. They'll have to hold off on the goals, or maybe they'll continue to score shorthanded chances as they have 2 minutes and 8 seconds to kill off Gavin McLaughlin's 4-minute minor. Face-off won by Mitch Laffin. Will they win the loose ball? And yes, they do.
Emerson Shenandoah.
Shenandoah to Laffin. Laffin shoots and scores. Are you kidding me? Mitch Laffin make it 5.
I think he's a hat trick on just shorthanded goals alone. Big smile on the face of Mitch Laffin as he notches yet another one to make the score 12-5 with just under 13 seconds of playing time here in the third period. Notches his 5th goal of the game to make it 12-5.
Laffin can't even get a break after scoring that shorty, as he's got to go down and take the face off. Him and Wist have had a good battle. Shenandoah off to the races, pulls up, fakes the inside roll, goes behind his own net, and gives that over to Josh Hewitt. 1:35 left in the penalty. 19:25 on the game clock in this third period. Over to Lyons. Lyons making no attempt towards the net. Looked to see if he could hit Laffin there, who was cutting, but elects to hold on to it instead. Getting into dangerous territory. We've seen him get out of it, and he does. Lyons over to Thomas. Thomas back over to Laffin, and Laffin can't convert for his 6th of the night.
Just going through the crease, and they call that Ludwig slow to get up. He's got to be exhausted. And now they're going to give number 18,
Grayson Kwan,
an interference penalty. So now they're going to be even for the next minute and 10 seconds with 19:02 left to go here in the third and final period with the score of 12-5.
Isaac Thrasher is going to start with the ball, getting it back up to Moore, who was the star of the show in the first quarter, but now it's been taken over by Laffin, who has 5 goals. Thrasher steps back, a couple of fakes, takes that shot, big stop by Zach Ludwig, but the ball squirts on out, tiptoeing through the crease, fadeaway shot there from Josh Hewitt. Another big stop by Zach Ludwig. I know it's a 12-5 game, but if it wasn't for Ludwig, this game could be even more wide open.
Well, he's made a lot of great saves. He made 2, one on Tommy Thomas, and then one on what's his name now? Number 11, and they score.
Looked a little harmless there as they were moving up the ball, but a little back and forth action between Mitchell Jaffray, and of course, Matt Wist. Those two have been working well together this tournament, and they actually haven't played with each other at all. The first time they met was just a couple of days ago, as Jaffray is one of those players coming over from the Welland Generals.
Well, with 18-18 left to go, 12-6, Saskatchewan, slowly clawing their way back into this contest.
Medicine Men haven't been able to put these pesky SWAT away. We'll see if they can do it at this point here, but nonetheless, like you said, still lots of time here for the SWAT to chip away. We know lacrosse, it is a game of runs. Medicine Men have gone on a few. We'll see if the SWAT can do one here. Shot going wide there. That's Garvey. But the SWAT pick up the loose ball. Wist looking for another one. Garvey with the rebound, and Vinny Tucci trying to emulate what Zach Ludwig's done on the other end. Ball goes all the way down the floor to Aiden Conlon. Conlon just rolls that one on the turf there. Over to Isaac Thrasher, back to Laughlin. We're going to have ourselves a power play here for 25 seconds for the Medicine Men. Thrasher to Laughlin. Laughlin sets that seal, goes through. Conlon through the middle. Good defensive play to collapse there on Conlon to knock the ball loose. Ball still on the floor. Smart play by Saskatchewan just to try to muck that ball and make sure that.
Well, Duck was kept kicking at the ball, noticing that there was barely any time left on the shot clock.
Ball successfully transitioned down into the offensive zone for the SWAT. And successfully killing off the penalty is Saskatchewan, so we'll go back to 5-on-5 play. Wist dancing on through, takes that shot, just whips by the cage, almost picks up his own rebound. Bataway flips it to the middle. Can't connect with his man. Tucci off the bench. Over to Isaac Thrasher. Thrasher brings it down to the corner to Lyons. Lyons back down to Thrasher. Moore with 3 goals so far. Hewitt, pretty good performance by him. Nice stutter step, dances in.
Oh, nice save by
Tries to
Ludwig.
push that one
Even
through.
nicer move to keep the ball out of the net. And now Saskatchewan heads back the other way.
You mentioned it, Ludwig has to be absolutely gassed. Turnover there, Dalton McGinnis picking up the loose ball. Too many men, sloppy change there.
16:01 left to go here in the third period. Medicine Men up by a score of 12-6.
We want to thank everyone for tuning in to JVI Sports Network's presentation of the 2018 Founders Cup. Pat Gregoire, Ron LaFrance, and Steven Stamp bringing you today's action for game number 3 on game number 2. We'll have another game here tonight, the primetime game between the Seneca War Chiefs and the Calgary Shamrocks. That should be a pretty good game as well.
It should be. Seneca, putting a beating on Coquitlam last night, and Calgary just barely getting by the North Shore Kodiaks.
Shot just goes wide. Loose ball picked back up. Trying to get that on cage. They get a reset on the clock. Saskatchewan still with possession, but just firing that down. So the Medicine Men will work away here, try to extend this lead. Conlon rolls it to Mitch Laughlin. Laughlin, little backhand pass to Thrasher, down low to Tommy Thomas, one of the fan favorites here at the Turtle Dome. Laughlin takes that shot, just misses the net, barely.
Went off the pipe or crossbar. Now Mitch Laughlin with the ball with 14:53 left to go here in the third period.
Laughlin switching spots with Conlon. Laughlin trying to get that ball over to Conlon. Conlon waiting, looking for options with that outside shot, but an even better save by Ludwig with the stick.
Ludwig thought about heaving a long pass, and now Saskatchewan in the Medicine Men zone.
Starting with the ball there is Drayden Quinn. Quinn still has it, lots of time and space. Not enough to beat Vinny Tucci, who's been very strong in this game. Was pretty strong yesterday with a couple of lulls, like you said. Dylan Lyons looking to see if he can take it to the cage. Inside move, uses that big body of his. And Hewitt picks up the rebound, tried to go to the cage, but smartly pulls it out. Hewitt feeds the middle, quick stick there for Moore, not happening for him. We'll have some rough stuff in the middle there as Mitchell gets a healthy cross check to the back. We're going to have an interference penalty.
Going off for the Saskatchewan SWAT, number 14, Kaden Ludwig. Must be the brother to Zach Ludwig, as we have a couple brothers here at the 2018 Founders Cup Junior B National Championships. It's always good to play with your brother, especially at in a competition at this level.
Of course.
Back in 2015, when the Akwesasne Indians won the national championships, there's actually two sets of brothers. The great Seth Oakes,
yes,
and his little brother Russ, who became one heck of a player in his own right.
He did.
And then the George brothers, Chris and Chad, solid, stellar defensemen. It was the first time in a...
One of our sponsors, EDP Renewables. Thank you again for sponsoring JVI Sports Network's presentation of the 2018 Founders Cup. You mentioned that Founders Cup team. Another player that's become a budding star in the National Lacrosse League is Adam Bomberry.
Oh, yeah, he was a major part of that team, along with Oakley Thomas,
yes,
Zach Hops. Those kids played together ever since they were in, Chikes.
I believe Blaze Reardon was on that team
Yes,
as well.
he was.
He's back in the NLL with the Philadelphia Wings. It'll be good to see him back playing the highest ball in the indoor game.
Well, he also plays for the Kakwesasne Indians, who will be going to the President's Cup. So,
yes,
some of these kids, coming out of college, and he was actually a goalie in college.
Unbelievable.
To transition to a player like that, it's just amazing. And he actually scored the winning goal in the Founders Cup in 2015.
Yes. Well, the Medicine Men coming up with that loose ball. They'll have 1 minute and 5 seconds left in this power play. We'll see if they can continue to add to their, not only their lead, but their goal for and against differential. Conlon pump fakes, back to Laffin. Laffin fakes again, takes a shot. It's a fake and it's a take. Mitch Laffin is putting on an absolute clinic here. Goal number 6.
You just can't teach that.
You can't.
You know what I mean? A lot of people say, your kids, they grow up playing lacrosse, and, a lot of people say, no, they grow up with a lacrosse stick in their cradle and in their crib. But, you can't teach that. You could teach skill.
Yep.
You could teach all kinds of stick skills and everything, but to have the shot like that, you just can't teach. That's pure natural talent right there. Mitch Laffin, his 6th goal of the game, like you said, now 13-6 in favor of the Mohawk Medicine Men with 12:45 left to go here in the 3rd and final period.
We both have mentioned it. The Medicine Men unable to put this lead into a comfortable spot. We'll see if they can maybe do it here.
Well, the comfort zone is around 8. If you notice, a lot of the games, they were doubled up at least by 8.
No reset there? There we go. Now we get it. Hewitt down low to Conlon. Conlon with 3 assists. Tried to dance through, fades away that shot. Goes off a few Saskatchewan defenders, but still somehow manages to get on cage.
Josh Hewitt pushed into the crease. That's why the ball went over the SWAT. Now they bring the ball down into the Medicine Men zone.
You mentioned that 8-goal cushion. Definitely would make this Medicine Men feel a lot better with this lead, as we see the backup coming into the net.
Keaton Johnson.
Keaton Johnson saw some action yesterday and made a couple of pretty big stops when he did come.
Well, he even had a break or a penalty shot that he stopped. And he's the brother to Kobe Johnson, who was a member of, minor success here in Akwesasne.
Yes. Stopped Curtis Woodland, who put on a clinic last night. Oh.
No goal. Tommy Thomas in the crease. We got a broken stick down there, probably over the ribs of Tommy Thomas.
So getting someone in our comment section saying the Ludwigs are in fact not brothers, which is surprising to see. Thank you for that, Wendy Kennedy. But to your point, there have been a lot of brothers through this tournament, especially in this one as well. Shot from the outside. Ooh. That one rings off the pipe. Mitchell Jaffray. That one somehow goes off the foot of Keaton Johnson, so one of his first possessions will be extended here.
His jersey is almost as long as he is.
Little flip pass to the middle. Squirts on through. Once again, we see Abram Gowan in the game. Good to see him back.
We shouldn't have said that.
We should not, you're right. Abram Garrow. Oh, penalty coming up. Dylan Tullett on a break. Tries to slow things down. We'll see if he can create something. Smartly decides to throw that to his offensive players who have been chugging along at an efficient rate in this one. Hewitt over to Laffin. Down to Lyons. Back up top. To Laffin. Laffin's just going to wait. Takes that shot.
Caught Ludwig almost in the neck. Thank God he had that throat guard on, or we've seen a goalie go down this morning through a shot in the neck. You know, I think you have to have like 1 or 2 chromosomes short to want to be a goalie in your DNA setup there, because you know, you're getting, you know, some of these kids have 95, 100 mile an hour shots, and to take one, you know, into the throat area and still stand, you got to be a little bit Looney Tunes.
Never understood goaltenders, whether it's indoor, outdoor, box lacrosse, hockey, just not for me. We have a chance here for the SWAT, dancing in. Beautiful little pump fake. Tries the dip and dunk is Grayson Kwan, but quickly up and out are the Medicine Men. So
he had Johnson beat too.
Had him beat cleanly. Laffin over to Conlon, down low to Moore. Moore, relatively quiet second half to the game. Behind the back pass there from Laffin. Back up top to Laffin, behind the back again to Conlon. Conlon fakes, back up to him. Off the pipe.
Oh man, as Mitch Laffin, like you said earlier, putting on a clinic with 9:21 left to go here in the third period. The Medicine Men up by a score of 13-6.
Thrasher drags. A little give and go pass here. Thrasher trying to create some space. Skip past to Conlon. Conlon with the outside shot. That one whizzes by. Again, Thrasher. That one just barely misses as well. That one's going to squirt all the way down. Beautiful
Nice
pickup
move
there from Mitch Laffin. Should we be surprised? 4 seconds left on the clock. Conlon with a nice shot. That one goes by, and he picks up his own rebound. Good offensive loose ball work by both Laffin and Conlon. Hewitt going to work the top now as Laffin gets a much-deserved break. Conlon back up top to Hewitt, over to Tommy Thomas. Thomas back to Hewitt. Hewitt scores!
Nice pass from Tommy Thomas over to Josh Hewitt. He buries it with 8:28 left to go here in the third period. 24 seconds left. In the penalty to Pfeiffer. So that makes a power play goal for the Mohawk Medicine Men, 14-6.
Power play, special teams, shorthanded, whatever you want to say. With the advantage on their side or on the other team's side, the Medicine Men have been able to cash in.
You know, I was outside earlier, and a lot of the fans were commenting on just how, you know, the level of competition between the Elora and the War Chiefs. They kind of put themselves in the upper tier, and then the rest are battling for like the tier 2, which is unfortunate. But you know, we got some good lacrosse tonight.
Yeah, we certainly have. I think the Mohawk Medicine Men have surprised some people with some of the additions that they've played. I think you could argue this is probably the best game of lacrosse that they've played all season long. And like you said, they have their core in place. Now they've added some different pieces, and who knows, maybe they can compete. Collision there between Matthew Wist and Dalton McGuinness. Dylan Tullett with the outlet pass from the crease.
Oh, they fought over, the two Medicine Men players fought over who was going to pick up the ball. The ball goes out of bounds, and now over possession to the SWAT.
You like to see that there for the Medicine Men. Dawson Garvey and McGuinness were jawing back and forth, and Big Cole Zeller goes over to Garvey and says, no, you don't talk to him. Come talk to me before. Chance here now for the Medicine Men. From his offside there, that goes well wide of the cage as Lafarve blasts that one by the goaltender. Tommy Thomas with 15 seconds left on the clock. You know what he's going to try to do, use that big body. Great check, though, by the SWAT. Hewitt can't hold on to that hot pass. 2 seconds left on the clock, so this one's going to expire here, and the SWAT will have a chance.
6:56 left to go here in the third period from the 2018 Founders Cup Junior B Lacrosse Championships here at the Otnolago Arena on the Akwesasne Mohawk Nation territory.
A little bounce pass there from Talon Badaway. 4 goals for him. Possession there called. So the SWAT will regain a new 30-second shot clock.
We won't say his name, but big number 55 is back out on the floor for the Medicine Men.
Nice little toe drag there from Ethan Kennedy going on the offside, but he runs through the crease to try to get that loose ball, so the Medicine Men will grab possession. Isaac Thrasher uses his body to corral that ball, brings it down low. Fires that over to Lyons. Lyons winds up, fakes the shot, over to Laffin. Laffin down low to Conlon. 10 seconds on the clock. He needs to get something going. Conlon with a nice little dive there, but Ludwig has had his number tonight.
He sure has. Ludwig, like we said, without him in nets, the score would probably be a lot more. Give all the credit to goaltender Ludwig for the Saskatchewan SWAT.
I absolutely have to agree with you there. Conlon, though, with 4 assists, so he's made his presence felt, but just not on the score sheet in the goal column, which we're used to seeing him do. A lot of those assists have come off the stick of his classmate, his teammate, Mitch Laffin.
No, Tommy Boy making a charge to the net, but unfortunately stepped in the crease, goal waved off, and Nolting back the other way.
Nolting trying to get his team a spark here with 5 minutes to go. That's 2 goals now for Tommy Boy Thomas that's been turned aside.
Emerson Shenandoah brings the ball into the SWAT zone. Now he loses possession, headed back up the other way and just out of the reach of SWAT player picked up by Keaton Johnson.
Johnson flips that over there to Cole Zeller, the captain, and smartly, as we saw a bunch of turnovers there, Mitch Laffin just slows things down and tells his offense no need to rush. Laffin with the ball, gets it back up top to Mitchell. Mitchell over to Tommy Boy. Back over to the side there for Moore. Moore takes that shot, so 4 minutes and 30 seconds here left in game number 3 on JVI Sports Network. Pat Gregoire, Ron LaFlance, and of course Stephen Stamp, bringing you JVI production, or JVI Sports Network's production of the 2018 Founders Cup. A little toe drag there, spin around from Gray Eyes, another toe drag, beautiful feet out in front. Dawson Garvey.
Keaton Johnson standing strong and standing tall with a short stature there, but you know, he's actually not played a bad game in mop-up role with about 10 minutes left to go. They bring him in, and you know, it's good to have your backup get some play just in case something were to happen to your starter.
Certainly right. You don't want that to happen. Lose your starter and not have your backup goalie any experience coming in cold. Great job there. And possession going to go towards the SWAT.
That could have been a holding penalty.
I was
to
thinking
Mr.
the same
Garrow,
thing.
But refs letting him play with 3:37 left to go here in the third and final period.
Ball squirts out of Matthew Wist's stick. And he's going to try to man up, skip past there. Good collapse defense from the Medicine Men again. Outlet pass to the bench. And we'll have a chance here. 2-on-2. Lions with the shot. That one squirts right out to Grayson Kwan, who's off to the races we've got numbers the other way, but a great forecheck. Oh, and
Ooh.
I think they're going to call a hold there for that
And
extra
Hewitt.
hand.
It looked like losing some part of his equipment. So he's going to head to the Medicine Men's bench. It looks like his shoulder pad strap came loose, and he's going to go off for 2. Is he going to get a penalty or just no? They're just going to give possession back to the SWAT. I thought that was a penalty for holding.
I thought that as well, but Mark Thompson saying no penalty done on the floor, so head off the floor and possession will be awarded to the SWAT. Folks, be sure to stay with us. Welch LLP, thank you for your sponsorship of the 2018 Founders Cup presented by JVI Sports Network. As I mentioned, stay by. After this game, there will be the presentations of the player of the games, even though I'm pretty sure you know who it will be on both sides. As my pick, Talon Badaway, takes that shot. Dylan Tullett picks up the loose ball, but going to be possession going the other way as Cole Murray gets tied up with Matthew Wist. Good ball moving around, face dodge. Feed to the crease, but good stick there by Shenandoah. Shenandoah just throws that ball up to the front gate as Dylan Lyons waits for it. Nice cut there by Aiden Conlon, but no pass there, as like I said, Medicine Men seem to be just slowing down this ball, trying to eat up as much time as possible. Conlon with the ball, waiting. Feeds it over to Mitchell and sets a hard pick. Lyons takes the shot from the outside. Big stop by Ludwig. And that one goes off the stick and out as Bryce Dewick can't hold on to that Lucy. Mitchell over to Conlon. Conlon down low, and he's going to set a hard pick. 2 hard picks there from Mitchell and Conlon. Conlon inside roll, can't beat his man. Still with the ball. Getting it over to the left-hand side, the lefties. Nice swim move there, but an even better check.
So we're going to get a penalty to Saskatchewan. It looks like Nolting headed toward the sin bin with 1:45 left to go here in the contest between the Mohawk Medicine Men and the Saskatchewan SWAT. The Medicine Men leading 14-6. And number 17, Kane Nolting, going off 2 minutes for slashing.
I have noticed, and we've talked about it a little bit on the broadcast, these officials are really keying in on the off-ball slashing. That's one thing coming into this tournament. They did mention in the referee-in-chief meeting before the tournament, they said they wanted to try to eliminate the off-ball slash as much as possible.
Well, it's all about safety, player safety.
Yes.
You know, you always got to look out for the safety, and you know, especially a lot of these kids don't even wear full arm pads. You know, and getting a whack on the wrist. Ooh, just the shot just went wide. Laughing now, returns a shot. Thomas all in. Oh, and he hits the crossbar.
Tommy Thomas with a hat trick last game, and for whatever reason tonight, he is snake bitten.
Can't even buy a goal.
So many chances for one of the fan favorites in the black and orange. Thomas back up top to Laughin. Thomas again with a chance off the pipe again.
And the ball comes flying out of bounds. But Thomas having his fair share of frustrations tonight. Two goals called back, and I must have hit the post 3 times.
Laughin behind the back to Conlon. Conlon over to Laughin. Down low to Moore. Into Thomas. Thomas! Thank you.
Ouch.
If Thomas did not score that goal, you would have felt for him.
Big Tommy Boy Thomas making it 15-6 with 57 seconds left to go here in the third and final period. That was a power play goal. He still looks dejected.
Yes, yes he does. Dejected and tired as he had so many opportunities.
You know, ever since he was a small kid, he was always the biggest boy on the team. Always the biggest boy. And he comes from the great Thomas family.
That's amazing.
Grandfather's Abe Thomas. His father they're just like the lacrosse family here in Akwesasne.
Yes, if you are familiar with Akwesasne lacrosse, you certainly recognize the name Thomas. Loose ball now in the corner as Dylan Tullett takes a tumble to the turf. Dalt McGinnis picks up the loose ball. 30 seconds on the game clock, 27 on the shot clock. McGinnis just being instructed by his bench to hold on to the ball, work it around in your own end. And the Mohawk Medicine Men are just 15 seconds away from their first ever Founders Cup victory in this tournament, and pretty impressive considering just last year was their first ever season. And the referees are just going to let this one run out.
You know what's important about this game is now you have, well, Saskatchewan is 0-2, but you have Manitoba at 1-1 and Medicine Men at 1-1. So from here on out, every game is important for those lower teams in the bracket. Quebec, they have failed to get a victory yet. Alberta, I believe, is 1-1. And BC is 1-1. So you got like a three-way tie and then depending on the outcome of the next game, you could have a four-way tie for third place.
On the next game for these Medicine Men against Manitoba, that's a huge one as both teams sit at 1-1. Don't have my calculator here to figure out the goal for and against differential, but for the next game, next broadcast, we'll see if we can update our standings. But you mentioned it, that next game against Manitoba is going to be absolutely massive.
Well, if it comes down to points for and points against, I know Manitoba, I think they only scored 6 goals in this morning's contest. The Medicine Men scored 8 last night and 15 tonight, so that's 23 goals there. They got the edge there, but like I said, a win, they need a win to move on. And
so we're hearing from our producer, Matt Carrick, that indeed this Medicine Men have a +1. And now we'll send it to the floor as we hear the player of the games, and I think we know who it is. Talon Badaway, his 4-goal performance earns him for the Saskatchewan SWAT. And of course, number 61, Mitch Laffin, 6 goals, 1 assist. What an unbelievable performance from the Great Dane himself.
Well, that's the kind of game you want to have when you know you're going to put your team on your back. You want to, especially in front of your hometown crowd, you want to do the best that you can, and he shined tonight, scoring 3 even and 3 shorthanded goals. So
So our next game will be at 8 o'clock between the Seneca War Chiefs and the Calgary Shamrocks. A huge game with many implications in the standings. We thank you for tuning in to JVI Sports Network's presentation of the 2018 Founders Cup. Come back shortly. We will have our primetime action.